Okay, folks, we are showing you Sedona today. It's a neighborhood that is very exclusive because you got to have some deep pockets to be rolling this neighborhood. But I figure if I can't afford it, you might not be able to afford it. Maybe some of you can. I certainly can't, but I wanted to come check these houses out and show you guys what they're like because that's kind of cool and pretty dang fun. So we're gonna go into this really nice house right now. I'm gonna give you the details. We're gonna do a tour. I'm gonna show you what it's like. We're gonna show you the neighborhood, the area, what like the top of the line, most expensive stuff in Lubbock is selling for and what it's like. So let's get going. Okay, so I want you guys to see, like, because I talk about it all the time, the new areas, the new developments south of town, we're gonna look over here. Our lovely camera lady is gonna point the camera over here and show that's the new Lubbock Cooper football stadium for the new football deal. And then as you can see right across the street here, it's just a field. It's just a cotton field. There's not a lot out here. So it's kind of, you know, there's a lot of land, a lot of stuff to build, like I keep telling you guys. And I guarantee you in 5-10 years, all this is gonna be developed. There's gonna be a Chick-fil-A over there probably, maybe a Main Event or something crazy. But that's where like the new high school is. That's where they're gonna play football. This is where a lot of the stuff is moving and grooving. A lot of the activities over in this general area. So we're gonna show you what $1.2 million gets you in Lubbock, Texas. So now we're in the house and I brought my rich listing shirt today. When I show million plus houses, this is the cowboy shirt that I wear. And this listing is provided by Stacy Rogers, who lists houses like this a lot because she is really good at her job. So I need to get there. I'm getting there. But anyway, come take a look at all this. It's beautiful. Just very open, very spacious. We can kind of walk into the kitchen over here. You can see this style is very in, and even the contemporary like $300,000 to $400,000 houses in Lubbock, they use this style, the ports. They don't have double islands, you know, but this house does because it's $1 million. But it's just very nice and spacious and cool. And I could imagine making some steaks right there. Maybe I got my kiddos over there when I get them. Eventually I will. And then I come over here and I'm like, man, I want another glass of Pinot Noir Line 39 from California. And I finish that bottle and it's a Tuesday night. And then I come over here and I'm like, oh, time for another bottle of wine. And I go to the wine storage cooler area. And then after I've had 2 bottles of wine, here's what I do. I go, man, I really want a Hot Pocket or 2. And I come over here into my pantry and I put that in my microwave that's built into the pantry. So that's kind of crazy. And this is the living area where you're gonna congregate. You're gonna have your couch. You're gonna have your guests over. They're gonna kick their feet up. You might smoke cigars in here. Hopefully not if you have kids. Do that outside, which we're gonna get to eventually. Put a big old TV right there. And like I said, all the builders kind of try to follow this style. This is a very Lubbock style, ranch style type home. I mean, this is more modern, obviously, but you will get this design in a different price range, a significantly less price range, but it obviously won't be as big and the materials are probably not gonna be quite as nice. We're gonna go to this side wing over here, come on. So this is kind of cool. This is like a flex area, which you're not gonna catch this in houses that are $300,000 to $400,000. You're just not gonna get like a flex room like this to separate the bedrooms, but this would be good movie room, good game room. Put a nice couch in here, maybe dim the lights, you know, it's nice and dark. Projector right there, maybe some posters up of Tony Romo, I don't know. And then 2 nice, beautiful bedrooms for your kiddos or your friends or your roommate. If you're a bachelor, you made a lot of money on crypto or something. You come in here, nice bathroom. All right, now you're gonna come over here. Same deal, kind of Jack and Jilly, and they both got their own bathrooms. So there's the camera lady right there. Okay, so now we're going to the master. Come on in. And carpet is kind of in. It's still in for bedrooms, but masters, I'm mostly seeing laminate, vinyl, wood, all that kind of jazz. So this is really nice. And then the master bathroom is crazy. Like, I could live in here, and I probably would. You got this thing, you do whatever you want with it. So this is my pointing guide, how I showed you the house. Of course, you got that room and that toilet room. Nice Jack and Jill, or him and hers, not Jack and Jill, him and hers. So she's right there because she's got her little makeup thing. He's right here. But you both have this crazy closet, and I'm coming out of it. Here I go, I'm coming out of the closet. There I am. And shower. So imagine one of you is just in here, ba-da-da-da-dee-ba-da-doo-da-dee-doo. Then the other one's in there. You probably can't hear me right now because of the acoustics, but then the other one's in there just taking a scrub. Here's another full little area. Classic dining room. High ceilings, quite frankly. Maybe one day, or no, hopefully definitely one day for me right now, probably not. If you're watching this and you're thinking about buying a house in Lubbock, and it doesn't matter what, it doesn't have to be this house, it doesn't have to be an expensive house at all, you better call me. My number's right here. You got an email down below. I'm there for you 24/7. It will be me you're reaching out to, or one of my team members, and we will get you set up in Lubbock, Texas. This is why we do these videos. We come to these really nice houses to show you what the town's like. So we're gonna keep doing that. Another little bedroom over here, pretty nifty. And each bedroom has its own bathroom, which is kind of cray-cray. Crazy bathroom, shower combo. It's not done yet. As you can see, the pool is still being worked on. You don't want to go swimming in that kind of water. You'll get a brain-eating bacteria. But really cool. I mean, this is big. I think you can see to scale how long this backyard is. Just perfect for having friends over. Maybe you put some chairs here, a little mini bar over there, grill, fireplace right there. Great area for it. Watch the games with some buddies, drink some shiners. This is a pool house, right? So for whatever you need this to be, this could be a man cave, could be a she shed. Really, it's a pool house, but I mean, you know, maybe you put your grill right here or something. I don't know, but you can do whatever you want here too. It's extra space, which is awesome. It's even got its own bathroom and its own garage. So you could have someone living here hypothetically. Maybe your kid's a senior in high school and wants to get a little more independent. You put him back here. You don't know what's going on, but you should if you're a caring parent. Anyway, okay, so this is the laundry room, which she doesn't like a big walk-in laundry room with a bunch of extra storage. That is huge, especially for the ladies out there. They love the extra storage. This is the house, folks. And it's beautiful. This is what $1.2 million gets you. Like we just showed you on the inside. Absolute smoker of a house. Fantastic place. And then we pointed over here, but like all this land, you know, that's probably a cotton farmer, whoever owns that. Maybe they're going to buy it and develop it later. That guy's going to sell it. But there will be houses here in the next 5 years. You know, this will be a full community with houses. You can see there's houses over there. And this is the story of Lubbock, and the wind blowing my hair and making me look like a 1970s rock star or something. I was going to say something else, but that's kind of what it looks like. So you got just development, tons of stuff going on. You got a pool guy just driving right by there. He's probably putting in the pool. Maybe he's coming over here to finish this one. But anyway, a framed house over there. So that's the business. That's the business. This is what the uber wealthy are doing here in Lubbock, Texas. We are here at another listing in Sedona. This one is 3911 149th Street. This listing is provided by Mr. Dan Williams himself. I call him Dan the man. Behind his back, he doesn't even know I call him that, but I do call him that because he is the man. He's really cool. Anyway, beautiful house, brand new. They're still doing a little work on it, so we're gonna kind of scoot around. The guy's doing some work because this one's not totally finished, but let's take a shot of the street because this is a more finished street. Kind of look at the neighborhood, see all the stuff. Now there's a park over there that we're gonna go to and show you the parkiness of it, how there's a pond and everything. But anyway, for now, let's just go inside. So as you can see, this is same price, exact same price, 1.25 million. But different style altogether. So you're gonna find this in the same neighborhood. These builders do different things. They like to mix and match and compete with each other, which is really cool and good. Like totally different vibe in here. Not, what would you call this? This isn't modern. I mean, it's modern, but it's more like cozy. It's not asthma, it's cozier. You know what I mean? So like you got the beams in here and all that jazz. And then come in here, there's some contractors doing some work. So there's gonna be stuff over here. But, you know, more of a less formal dining area, I would say, kind of flowing into the kitchen, but still very nice. All the fixtures are rocking and rolling. And look at the wood up here. It looks like that style's in, you know what I'm saying? And then if you look right above you, there's a second story. Imagine your daughter, a senior in high school or junior, and y'all have prom here and you're doing prom pictures and all the kids are lined up there, and there's a charcuterie board with Chick-fil-A nuggets on it right over there, and the parents are drinking cocktails. Crazy. All right, come on. Another wine cooler. If you're wanting any wine whatsoever, we got it. Check out this fridge. This is the I thought this was the pantry. That's the fridge. Jeez Louise. This is the pantry right here. So probably went very dark, but very cool. I love this pantry. It's a walk-in. And look at the floor in here. And check that out. Pretty cool brick. You know, that's the good stuff right there. Okay, so coming in here, you've got one of the bedrooms of a few, and it's beautiful. I love this house. Actually, I freaking love it. I wish I lived here. Shower, you know, for getting clean and whatnot. It's pretty cool. Now, 1.25 million in Dallas would get you like a cardboard box with box cutter windows cut out. You know, some kid put crayon on it. But 1.25 million in Lubbock gets you this. I'm just kidding about that. Gets you a nice house in Dallas still, really nice house. But not this. Okay, so now we're walking in the master, blowing me and the videographer away currently. We just walked in, we didn't show you guys, but we're blown away. Just kidding. I want to. But anyway, very cool, spacious. I guess you put your bed there, probably. Yeah. Welcome to the master bathroom, which is beautiful. And look at that accent wall above the tub. How cool is that? Let's try to turn that light on. Okay. So the light goes on right there. Just a very cool master bathroom. And you got a shower back here, way in the back. And then check out this closet. So I love this closet, obviously. I think it's incredible. So it's amazing. So anyway, yeah, this house, 1.25 million, Lubbock, Texas, master bathroom. Okay, check this out. This would be the laundry room. And they got the same brick floor in here as they do in the pantry. So they're kind of following this consistent theme of brick outside of the main areas, I suppose you would say. But man, the colors in here are popping. They are still doing work on it, but I already told the guys here what just happened. So don't worry about any of that, but I get to show you what I'm doing for you guys, at home. I'm getting my hands dirty literally for y'all. I just come look at this house every day so I can stare out this window and say, man, I really wish I could live here, but I can't. Not yet. Not yet. But look, you got a view of the neighborhood. You got your nice little flex room here for your kiddos to hang out. Maybe put a TV right there, media center, Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch 2. Beautiful bedroom. Fantastic bedroom right here. Another bath. Oh, and it connects. So it's a 4-bedroom. Yep. And another bedroom without its own bathroom. So they shared that bathroom upstairs, which is totally fun and cool because, so you got 4 bedrooms, 2 downstairs, 2 upstairs. Flex room upstairs. Very nice. Let's call it back. Okay, so here we have another pool that's unfinished, but still a pool. There's gonna be water in there eventually. Another beautiful backyard. Not as much grass. Actually, there wasn't a lot of grass in the other one either. But still a lot of area for entertaining, having your buddies over. Maybe smoking a nice stogie right here. I don't know where you put your grill right there. Probably TV, yep, right there. Chairs, all that jazz. And this is the garage. This is not a pool house, but as you can see in there, it's a garage. This is another garage because you got the other garages right over here, which I think are a 4-car, maybe a 3. Okay, so now from the house we were just at, which is on 149th Street, we're just gonna stroll over to the park. We wanna show you guys how close the park is, how nice it is, the scenic views. You actually find water in Lubbock, Texas, which is absolutely bonkers. You usually just don't find that. But here at the park at Sedona, you do find that. And there's, of course, this other beautiful regal house that we're walking by. I look like I belong here, but I can guarantee you I don't. But like I said, one day I hopefully will, or maybe somewhere around here. We'll just have to find out. We'll see. So now we're at the park. We didn't record all of it, but it took us a grand total of about 2 minutes maybe. What do you think? 2? Yeah. But yeah, you can just kind of see how nice this is. I mean, there's water here. You walk your dog. It's been raining a lot more than it usually does in Lubbock this summer, so the water has come up a bit. It's probably not supposed to be that high. However, just very nice, well kept. These little pavilion, it would be a nice place to walk your dog or walk with your spouse or your friend or your cousin. Any of them, it'd be fun to do. And so, yeah, it's just great over here. And then you can see this street looks very nice over here. These are all done houses. Yeah, so that's Sedona anyway. So I'm getting hot and toasty. It's like 100 degrees outside, and I'm for some reason wearing jeans and a cowboy shirt, but the wind's also blowing like crazy. So like I said, folks, thank you so much for watching. We wanted to do a kind of, interesting type different video today where we just show you the really nice fancy stuff. This is one of the nicest, newest neighborhoods in Lubbock. I've shown you some older ones, like 10 years old. This is like almost brand spanking new. So anyway, if you want to buy one of these houses or you want to buy any house in Lubbock, doesn't matter, between 100,000 to 2 million to 5 million, whatever, you give me a call, you email me, I will respond, and I will help you get here safe and sound. So thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Toodles.